All men are not created equal. This was the reality video game developers learned when having to design a fighting game. Although Sakurai has done a good job of improving the character balance from one Smash game to the next, it's apparent that finding true balance will always be an uphill struggle, especially when you're constantly having to throw new characters into the ring. And with so many different tier lists existing, it's clear who people think are the best and worst fighters in Smash Ultimate right now. This makes it a little easier to identify who might get buffed and who might get nerfed in each upcoming patch, and all we can really do is hope and pray that the odds are in our character's favour. But while most people focus on how good a particular character is, I instead want to explore how good a particular move is, and it isn't as easy as comparing a water gun to a hyper beam. A lot of moves can be good or bad for various reasons, making the ranking system a lot more subjective, especially when you consider how a certain move can revolve around the rest of a character and their moveset, as well as their opponent. A vast majority of the cast have different moves that are useful in different situations. However, some moves leave a lot to be desired and could really benefit from a buff or fix to further support the character's viability in the metagame. I mean, sure, in some cases the move is actually more disrespectful because it's bad, so I don't necessarily want them changed, but in other cases it just feels like a waste of an input. So I wanted to go over 5 special moves in Smash Ultimate that I desperately want tweaked or buffed in an upcoming patch. I'm only allowing one move per character, and since this is my opinion and my video of character moves that I want changed, of course it's going to be extremely biased. I mean, what else do you expect out of a Smash fan? Number 1, Kirby Stone. I'm sure we all remember our first moments playing Smash, using Kirby and thinking that down B was really good, only to slowly learn over time how terrible of a move it actually is, especially when you land with it. Well, unlike Hammer, I feel like it's a move that has no purpose in being bad, and could at least improve itself in either viability or spice, which is why I offer 2 separate ideas for how this move could be better. Viability is an easy one, simply make the move activate faster and decrease the end lag. Spice, on the other hand, can be added in a lot of different ways, but sometimes the most obvious suggestion is the best one. Give it a spike. They messed with this idea in Smash 4 with one of Kirby's custom moves being Meteor Stone, but I think it would be better if we made it more like Game & Watch's down air, except the spike hitbox remains throughout the whole move, and as a trade-off it isn't as safe to use as Game & Watch's down air. This would improve the viability and spice of Stone while possibly giving Kirby another spike to combo into out of down air. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be excited or ashamed of this idea. Number 2, Bowser Jr. Clown Cannon. Here we have another notoriously bad move on another character that desperately needs buffs overall. To put it simply, this move is slow as hell and can't keep its charge. In fact, this move is so slow that it's probably the only projectile in the game that I think deserves a buff. Although if you could buff Mario's weak ass get stopped by every move fireball, that would be great too. I don't know if you know me well, but I absolutely hate most projectiles. Even in tournament, I struggle against campy characters that suck all the fun out of the game for me, so it's gotta say a lot when I want Clown Cannon buffed, because after all the move is actually pretty fun to link other moves into, and the fact that the cannonball falls down after a while can make for some greatly timed kills. But it has slow start up, a slow end, and the projectile itself is slow and underwhelming. But hey, it could be worse. Remember what it was like in Smash 4? Number 3, Dr. Mario Super Jump Punch. Unfortunately, I don't have a justifiable reason to put Mario's and Dr. Mario's cape on this list, despite myself repeatedly getting hit by projectiles during cape's startup. It actually comes out on frame 6, so I guess I'm just bad. But when it comes to Dr. Mario, there's still a lot that could be improved. After all these years, he still just feels like a worse Mario, and the removal of his down B recovery has taken quite the toll on his viability. Dr. Mario already has a slower speed and slower attacks than regular Mario, so I don't see a reason why he has a worse recovery too. His version of Super Jump Punch is laughable when used off stage, and I think it should either be buffed so that it functions as an actual recovery, or used purely as a better out of shield option with Dr. Tornado, recovering the same attributes it had in Smash 4 so that the Doc can actually make it back onto the stage when knocked off. Either way, he needs something to help himself stand out. Maybe then I'd use him more. Number 4, Mii Brawler, Helicopter Kick. This one is literally a case of a move being much worse than it used to be. Whereas in Smash 4, Mii Brawler's Helicopter Kick had insane knockback, in Ultimate it's still cool, but not a brilliant move anymore. It was super fun to pull off in Smash 4, although it was cancerous admittedly, but I feel like it was nerfed just a bit too much. Mii Brawler could definitely be a much more relevant character in the metagame if its up B had a fraction of the power that it used to have, but at the moment it's certainly a shadow of its former self, and it's kinda sad actually. I want this move to be as hype as it looks and sounds, because it's already hard enough for the Mii characters to stand out as it is. Hell, most of the time I forget they exist. And with Mii Swords Fighter and Mii Gunner being as campy and cancerous as they are, it's a good time to make Mii Fighter the one character out of the 3 that's actually enjoyable to play. Because at the moment, he's as interesting as a wet carrot. And number 5, Yoshi Egg Roll. Yes, last but certainly bloody least, we have the most useless move in existence. Is Yoshi's Egg Roll that bad? Yes. Did I make this video as an excuse just to complain about Yoshi's Egg Roll? Also yes. A wise man once said that it would be a direct buff to Yoshi if this move didn't exist, and as a Yoshi main, I can definitely confirm. This move has killed me so many times. You see, when inputting Yoshi's up B, it is very easy to input a side B instead, because of the way you need to roll the joystick on the controller in order to control where you throw your eggs. And if you input side B off the stage and you don't have a jump, you're dead. Now you know how the dinosaurs really went extinct. I have done this at 0% while in a tournament, and it's made me want to scream multiple times. I mean, it's bad enough that I play with tap jump on and can't mix up my recovery with Yoshi because of it, but this is just a whole extra level. I mean, true, technically this is more of a fault with Yoshi's egg throw, but Yoshi's egg roll is the last move you want to use accidentally. If you see a Yoshi use this move, I guarantee you 99% of the time that it was an accident. Egg roll serves a little purpose other than boosting your speed off stage and causing decent damage when hitting an opponent who is in an egg. But other than those very specific situations when you can just use a better option anyway, egg roll is pretty much useless. The move is slow to start up, completely punishable at any time, and does little knockback and damage, making me wonder what the move was actually intended for. Even on the damn wiki it gives you multiple reasons why the move is absolute garbage, and my idea for a buff is as simple as it can be. Remove it. Even getting rid of it and replacing it with nothing is a decision that would make us Yoshi mains rejoice. That's how much we hate it. Give Yoshi literally any one of any other fighter's moves to replace egg roll, and it would be a buff. I am not exaggerating. I'm not being overdramatic. This is just the truth. Why, Sakurai? Why? And there you have it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Tell me what moves you would like buffed, and be sure to check out PCG Arena on Twitch. It's where I go for my weekly tournaments every Tuesday, and where half of this footage of me in serious pain has come from. And if that's not worth a follow, I don't know what is. Anyway, thanks everyone, and I hope to see you all in the next video. See you later.